Hey everyone, my name is Joey and welcome back to the Corporate Mechanic. I do hope that at this point in time, you've been enjoying our videos. Now, I'd just like to tell you guys that every Friday, naglalabas kami ng bagong episode. So para hindi nyo ma-miss ang episodes namin, please do hit on subscribe, click on the notification button, hit on like, leave a comment kung may tanong kayo at may gusto kayong malaman tungkol sa management that we can gladly address and answer in our next episodes. Now today, we have a very nice topic to talk about. Kasi nga, as a manager, it is also your turn at this point in time na kayo naman ang nag-i-interview ng mga aplikante. Sanay tayo na, as an employee, we get into job interviews. But this time around, kung ikaw naman yung nag-i-interview, ano yung gagawin natin? Okay? So what do we need to look for when we are interviewing applicants? Ano yung hahanapin natin? Ano yung gusto nating makita sa kanila? Alam natin na siguro nung tayo nag-i-interview, lagi tinatanong sa atin, tell me about yourself, tell me about your work experience, and so on and so forth, which is okay lang naman yon. But then, I would like to propose 3 things that you need to look at. Okay? And I'd like you to look at this in the proper order. 3 bagay ito na ako personally, as a manager, these are the things that I look for in my potential employees, in my potential staff. Okay? So the first one, and the most important one that I look at is attitude. Okay? Attitude. So, just like what my boss used to tell me, I'm looking for people who can row in the same direction. Okay? Yun yung definition niya ng attitude. Ibig sabihin, ito yung mga tao na kayang sumabay sa'yo bilang boss or nasa kanila yung mga bagay na hinahanap nyo. Na kung ano yung attitude niya specifically, depende na sa inyo yan. Depende sa organization nyo, depende sa kung ano yung gusto nyo. Ang hanap mo bang attitude, yung masipag, yung honest, yung very go-getter type. Nasa inyo yan. Anong klaseng attitude yung hinahanap nyo? You can look for people who are aligned to your attitudes or the ones that you want to see in your organization, or sometimes you can look for people who will complement. Meaning, meron ka na nitong mga ganitong ugali sa kumpanya nyo or sa team mo, but gusto mo pa ng iba para mag-complement sila. Okay? So that's what we mean by attitude. We look for people who have what we want to become part of the organization. Okay. So how do you do that? How do you look for attitude? How do you ensure attitude? One way that I typically do when I interview applicants is that I ask them situational questions. Now, kapag sinabi natin situational questions, hindi ibig sabihin na don't make it in such a way na parang napaka-obvious yung sagot. Okay? Huwag kayong gagawa ng ganun situational questions kasi obviously, ang aplikante, pag sumagot yan, hahanapin yan yung tamang sagot. Huwag kang gagawa ng ganun tanong kasi obviously, alam mo na kung may rinig mo. Come up with a question that will show that person's attitude towards what you like, towards what you are looking for. I'll give you an example. So, one question could be, meron kayong project na kailangan matapos o kailangan mag-overtime. Pero, birthday ng anak mo or birthday ng anak ng empleyado. So, anong gagawin niya? So as you can see, there is really no right or wrong answer. Some people would say na, hindi magtatrabaho ko, pero teka, napakasamang tatay mo naman. Or, di ba? Parang, so yun yung mga tipong tanong na mapapaisip sila. Probably what you're looking for, if you ask that type of question, is you're looking at that person's dedication. Okay? So, kung sabihin niya na mas unahin niya yung trabaho, then that might mean na talagang dedicate sa trabaho to, o unahin niya yung pamilya, makikita mo na itong taong to, mapagkakatiwalaan to, family man to, may responsible person to. Okay? O kung ano man yung sagutin niya doon mo makikita yung attitude niya. Okay? Yun yung kagandahan ng mga ganun tanong. Sometimes I also have this question na gusto ko makita kung yung how my employee thinks out of the box. So I throw in a question and some of my old staff at Lawson Software probably knows about this. I always ask them, why would you wear green to a party? Ang weird, di ba? It's a very weird question. But I asked that. My whole team actually went through that one question. Why? Why did I do that? Trip lang? No, not really. Because what I was trying to do there was trying to see how that person thinks on his feet. which is something that I needed to be part of my team. I need people who can actually think fast. Okay? Yung tipong hindi kaya niya pag-isipan yung tanong, kaya niyang gawa ng solusyon, ng sagot na hindi talaga niya na-anticipate. Okay? So, that's part of what I do. So, that's the first thing, attitude. Remember that skills can be taught, but attitude has to be learned by the individual. You cannot teach attitude. Kung gusto mo ng magaling na programmer, matuturuan niya, matitrain yan. Pero yung ugali, hindi basta-basta. Okay? So, kailangan manggaling dun sa tao yung ugali. Hindi sa external forces. And that's why I really look at attitude as the most important factor in looking at potential and looking at applicants when I interview applicants. So, that's the first one. The second one is potential. Okay? Potential. So when you look at potential, you are looking at what can the person contribute beyond what you are actually looking for. Meaning, kung naghahanap ka ng accountant para sa team mo, okay, or sa organization mo. Pag ini-interview mo, nakikita mo na hindi lang basta marunong mag-accounting to, hindi lang accounting professional to. Naiintindihan niya yung mga admin aspects, naiintindihan niya yung ibang aspeto ng negosyo, marunong siya sa HR, di ba? That might be something that's, a plus factor. You're looking at potential. What can the person do more than what you are looking for? Kasi pag ganyan, ibig sabihin, you are getting more than what you are paying for. Yun yung kagandahan nun. Okay? Now, another thing when it comes to potential is that ito yung leverage mo kung ikaw yung tipong empleyado na gusto mong lumipat sa ibang industriya. At kung ikaw naman yung hiring manager, this opens up avenues for getting people outside what you currently are looking for. So, for example, ano ba magandang example? So, for example, you're looking at an IT professional with banking experience. Okay? So, kailangan naiintindihan ng lingwahe sa bangko. Gusto mo yung somebody na alam yung mga iba't ibang sistema sa bangko. So, you try to keep it to that box. Ito lang. Kailangan may banking experience ka. So, what happens in that situation is yung mga ibang potential na ma-hire mo na walang banking experience pero magagaling, hindi mo nakukuha. Diba? You are limiting yourself. You look for potential. Potential is very important kasi yung experience na yan, makukuha din yan later on. But the potential is something that is again innate in the person. Kung may potential siya, he just does not have the training, he just does not have the experience yet. Pero alam mo na kapag nakuha mo yan, nabigay mo ng opportunity, yung taong yan, mag-grow yan, gagaling yan. So, importante na kaya nating tumingin ng potential. At paano natin makita yan? Again, in the way that we ask questions. Okay? So, don't limit yourself to ano yung past experience nung tao. But look at what he can potentially do in the organization. Okay? So, yun yung second thing. And then the third thing is, of course, experience. Okay? Hindi natin minamaliit ang experience. Importante rin yan. Why? Because experience is obviously something that the person already brings to the table. Pag hinire mo yan, alam mo may experience ang bit-bit, magagamit mo kagad yan. Okay? Now, when you're looking for experience, what you need to look for is the depth of experience. Okay? Gaano kalalim yung experience ng tao. Not the tenure. Baka mamaya, 10 taon nga nagtatrabaho niyan, pero yung ginagawa niya, yun at yun din lang. Hindi malalim. Okay? Huwag yun titignan mo, huwag yung gaano katagal. Gaano kalalim. Ano yung nagawa niya? Yun yung mas importanteng tingnan. Yung depth ng experience ng tao. Okay? So, pag tinatanong natin sila, pag ni-interview natin sila, tatanungin natin ano yung naging contribution niya sa isang bagay, sa isang proyekto, sa isang activity. Okay? Not just kung ano yung nakasulat sa resume. One way to validate that is to actually ask him, pakwento ka, anong ginagawa mo? So pag sinabi mong ikaw yung nagmamanage ng accounting team, anong ginagawa mo? On a day-to-day basis, ipakwento natin. Doon natin makikita kung alam nga ba niya talaga yung trabaho. Kung gaano kalalim yung ginagawa niya. Pwede mo sasabihin nagmamanage, yung pagmamanage lang pa lang yan, tinitingnan niya kung ano yung output ng mga tao. Pero hindi niya alam kung paano na-arrive yung mga output na yun. Di ba? O pag sinasabi niya na siya yung in charge, ilang tao ang hinahawakan mo? Di ba? So, yung mga ganun, we need to get more detail. When people talk about their experience, try to get as much detail as possible para makita natin yung lalim ng experience nila. Okay? So, ask them to explain. So, yon. So, yung tatlong bagay. Now, again, I'd like to remind everybody that there is that order. Attitude, potential, and experience. Between a person with potential and a person who has experience, I would actually go with somebody who has the potential. If you ask me between a person that has the right attitude versus the person that has potential, yung may tamang attitude, yun yung pinaka-importante. Experience is also important, but not as important as the other two. Okay? So when you're hiring people, look for attitude, potential, experience. Look for an ape. Okay? So yun. So hopefully natulungan ko kayo ngayon na luminaw ang understanding natin kung paano tayo mag-hire ng mga empleyado natin. Again, look for these three things and I guarantee you, mas dadali ang buhay nyo bilang isang manager because you are getting the right people for your organization. Okay? So again, if you'd like to learn more about management topics, leadership topics, or any topics, please subscribe to this channel, hit on the notification button, hit on like, okay? And leave a comment if you have a question para masagot namin, okay? And again, we'll be releasing a new video every Friday. Okay? So abangan nyo yan. Okay? So thank you guys. Stay blessed.